Well, hello there, Gemini. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on for the 13th through the 19th of July. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising, I want you to know you're in the right place. This is your reading. Check it out, see what you get, and it will help you, I'm sure, in some way as you move through the week. All right? The other thing to know is that my guiding messages for you from my better angels are to keep on striving this week. Definitely keep on striving. Keep pushing for the next level. Keep pushing yourself a little bit more. Not because you didn't do great, but because in fact you did do great, and we want you to continue to do better, right? Every little thing is just a little push to do a little bit better the next time, okay? Cool. And of course, lowering those expectations. I know it's tough to realize that we need to lower our expectations. Like, what the heck is that about? Because we will end up more disappointed than we should. And we can do better in that area by just lowering those expectations. I know it seems a little weird, but it's true, okay? And I don't want you to be crushed. I want you to be enlivened and appreciated, but also at the same time I want you to know that guess what? If you lower your expectations of yourself, you might surprise yourself, which would be awesome, as opposed to sitting there being down on yourself because you didn't quite do what you told yourself you should do. We shouldn't should ourselves, should we? Shouldn't, should we? All right, so let's go ahead and look at your guiding card for the month. We are looking at the Hierophant. Hierophant is here reminding you that it's important for us to have a belief system, whatever that is. I'm not here to tell you what to believe. I'm just suggesting that it would be helpful, and it kind of helps make things nice, right? And it gives us something to lean on when things get bumpy. And that's the goal, is that we, in this moment, we would have something we can lean on that will help us feel supported, right? And that's kind of the goal. So just have a little physical manifestation somewhere of something that makes you feel supported. It can be a picture of that cat hanging on a branch. Hang in there. And that would be enough. Whatever gives you that extra boost is what we want, all right? So do that, and it will feel good for you, and it will help you get there, all right? So let's get down here and look at the cards. We have the 3 cards in front of us from the overview video. And let's get you a mystery card, all right? Yes, we're going to get you a mystery card. My Gemini, let us see what we have for you. These are all pre-programmed for you, but what do we have? That's the one right here. Okay, come on, give me that. Poof, there we go. Perfect. I'm going to set that one right there. We'll come back to it later, and it will help us. Yay. Okay, now then, these are the 3 cards. Let's add some cards to that, okay? And this is the Art Nouveau Tarot, so if you were looking for that, that's that. It'll also be listed in the description box, as always. But let's see what we have. All right, so where you are this particular week, the 13th through the 19th, the 4 of Wands, you're having a marriage of ideas. Remember last week we finished up and we had this brand new idea, and you were creating some family, and people are getting on board with your plan. You're like, oh yeah, let's do that. We want to do that. That sounds fun. Let's go be a part of. And they were already on board last week, but they didn't realize it was going to be like on a regular basis. They're like, yes, we can do that. That was so much fun. We had a great time. Let's do it again. Let's do it every Friday, or let's do it every other Friday, or something like that. It'll be great. 9 of Wands. Make sure you stand up for who you are as a person, because there will be 1 or 2 people in the mix who are like, I didn't know, and I didn't like it, and something about that wasn't right for me. You should do this, or you should do that. And you're like, yeah, I'm just me. I invited the people, and I made it a potluck, and everybody came, and we all had a good time. I don't know why you didn't have a good time, or why it didn't work for you, but I'm not going to change who I am or what we did to accommodate whatever little glitch that you have. there may be a specific, oh, I'm sorry, I just got a whole wheelchair thing. I don't know where that came in. But for some reason, if there's something specific that can be easily remedied that would allow for somebody with disabilities to be a part of that may not have been able to be a part of, and that's why they got old cranky with you, is because there was an alienation situation, an unintentional alienation situation. What? I know. You may find yourself wanting to find a remedy, a change, a possibility that will make it better. You could come up with a plan that would work, that would help that other person be able to be a part of. And I think that that would be kind of cool. All right. You may find also that you want to share your wealth a little bit in some way. This could be actual charity work. This could be facilitating acquiring a four-wheel drive wheelchair, whatever that might be, at a secondhand store or something like that, so this person could genuinely join up, or renting one on occasion, in once a week, or once every 2 weeks, you rent this thing so this person can come out and be a part of and not feel like they're being alienated. There's ways and means, and it will be a charity moment when you do this thing, and this person will feel it and appreciate it, and you might even make a real connection with this person. I feel like this move is going to make a change, a complete 180 change in the person who is poking around at you, and it might be worth it. There might be something else, that a doorway opens to you. I'm getting that a doorway will open between you and this person that is on a different level. So it's going to be very interesting. I don't know why I got what I got, but you can see how if you were going to have gatherings for volleyball every other weekend or something like that, and you managed to get a four-wheel drive wheelchair for a family member or somebody in your team, then presto changeo, they could all be there and all be a part of like they wanted to be. And then you end up playing like Scrabble with them, and everything is cool, and everybody's like totally on point. And everyone's included, and it's beautiful, and everyone is clear that it's what it's supposed to be, okay? And the family is complete when everybody's there, right? Does that make sense? Okay, so message here, we're talking about things that you're blocked from. Trusting your gut. You said trusting your intuition is not going to be helpful this particular moment, so you're just going to have to do something without having an intuition that it's the right idea. Do it anyway, okay? Do the right thing without having your gut check tell you you should do it. Now then, information about things that you care about will not be coming to you, so you may not be getting any good news about this right away. This whatever. You're just going to do this thing, and it doesn't matter. You just do it because it's the right thing to do, not because your gut told you so, not because the rule book told you so, but just do it because it is the right thing to do, right? Ha! Look at that. We got a double whammy on the High Priestess. Oh, sure. Of course. This is you getting an opportunity now to see and understand 2 times over that your intuition doesn't have to back you up. You just have to be ready to appreciate what is, okay? This isn't about your intuition. This isn't about you feeling it. This is about you just doing it, all right? Stay in the moment. Do the next right thing. This is you doing the next right thing. It just happens that it turns into a beautiful doorway, right? This is the beautiful doorway that it will turn into. I mean, what? The 2 of Wands, the doorway. We talked about the doorway. We didn't realize it was going to be something else. Something between you and these people that you just, oh, all right, we'll do this. And you found a solution and you went forward with it, no matter how ridiculous it seemed. You're like, I don't know, let's just, we got this wheelchair, we're renting it, it happens to look like a freaking purple throne or something like that. I don't know, whatever. It is what it is. You're like, here we go. We're just going to do this. I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to keep doing it. And sure enough, presto changeo, it works. Everybody's on board, everyone's excited, and it is great. Somebody else is going to share their feelings with you, I think. This isn't necessarily about you sharing your feelings, but other people sharing their feelings with you. about how much they appreciate what they saw, okay? And how different the experience is now that everybody's included and it's like the first week was fun and great and wonderful, but it had like a little faction off to one side that was cranky, irritable, and separate, right? And now everybody's together and they're all happy and excited and loving every minute of it. And everything is really quite lovely and sweet and beautiful. And so they're sharing how they're really happy to have everybody together. Everything is super, super cool. And of course, what happens? Oh, somebody shows up. And indeed, nope, this is justice. Ta-da! Everything is more fair. Fantastic. Everything comes out fair for everybody. So everybody's getting to barbecue, everybody's getting to play Scrabble, everybody's getting to play games and or sports games. So it'll have to be both. You can't always play sports games at the park with your friends, okay? So you'll have to have both, board games and sports games. And I think when you bring both, everything comes into balance. So it's going to be really, really cool. And I think that you're going to really understand and appreciate that whole vibe, because the true family of it all is going to be awesome, okay? There will be some people doing what they want to do and people doing what they can do, but no one will feel left out in the process, okay? I really, really like that. Beautiful. Well done, Gemini. All right. Let's get you a Mystic Forest Oracle card. What do we have here for you? Okay, let's see. What do we have? That's the one right there. All right, we're going to pull these ones back, set them aside. All right, rejuvenate yourself. Know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself. You have full permission to rest and say no. You have full permission to rest and say no. All right. I mean, this is really kind of cool. It's not a great week for that, but I can tell you that I can see and understand how it might come up. You may need a rest and say no at the end of, maybe you'll play a bunch of like physical games with your team, your work team and all that stuff and their families, and then you'll need to take a break and go play Scrabble for a couple of games so that you can bounce back and forth and also rejuvenate yourself so you don't burn yourself out on either thing, right? You don't want to get stuck in the Scrabble zone because you won't be a part of everybody else either. So you're going to have to spread yourself out, all right? Rejuvenate yourself, but spread yourself out a little bit, okay? I think it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. All right. Now then, what's this mystery card? Haha, Page of Swords. New information that is empowering coming to you. Indeed. I think that this whole experience of you remedying the situation that took place and making it better for everybody and not just some of you, I think it's going to change everything. And I really see everyone getting it and understanding and appreciating it. And you too are appreciating what comes out of it, which is a more cohesive group because nobody's left out this time. And that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Good job. And it's empowering. Of course it's empowering. Ta-da! You need a pocket full of rocks. Let's get you some rocks. Aha! The black amethyst. All right. Red jasper, fluorite, and black amethyst. So red jasper is a second chakra stone. It's an earth plane, physical activity, staying creative on the earth plane. So you're physically getting active, taking care of solutions, and making things work, which is, of course, what you're doing over here. You have a marriage of ideas. Okay, let's make it work. I'm going to share a little dough, and I'm going to make this work. I'm going to get that wheelchair situation figured out so everybody's included and everything is happening. We might change locations if we have to, but hey, we'll work it out. Everything's going to be good. Now then, we have fluorite. Fluorite here is a heart stone, and it's telling me that you're focusing in from your heart and coming from your heart and remembering what your heart's true desire was. Your heart's true desire was to create family, not to have the best freaking team playing softball ever. It was never about how the sport went. It was about creating team vibes and family vibes within the team. And that's why your focus, being back in your heart, gets you back on track going, oh yeah. No, that was never about the sport. It was about building family. And if I felt like somebody was separated, I had no idea. So we're fixing it. And it's going to be awesome. Well done. Now, we talked about black amethyst is a 6th chakra stone, and in your third eye, you're going to be able to see visions of how what you do is impacting the people around you. And that means that the people that you're working with and hanging out with are all getting the vibes. They're all getting and understanding what you're doing and how you're doing it. And I told you that the 6 of Pentacles is all, 6 of Cups is him, people sharing with you how they really appreciate what you're doing and how you've created this space. And now you're seeing the ripples. Bloop, bloop, bloop. You're seeing the ripples even in the moment as you're working it through. So you're seeing things, how you're affecting the universe even in the moment. So huzzah, I love this. People are seeing what you did and going, oh my God, I could totally do that for so-and-so, and this could be really great for so-and-so, and what if, and da-da-da-da. And it's not that big a spend. It's really not that big a spend renting this freaking wheelchair situation, right? Whatever it is that you're having to do to make the accommodation for somebody to help with the inclusion situation. But who knew you needed to like poll the audience and see how many people would be coming and how many, you didn't know. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just know that you're like, hey, I'm remedying the situation. Everything's going to be better. Ta-da! And now you can see that it's having an effect on the whole. And that's beautiful. You are having an effect on the whole. Nice. Well done. All right, Gemini. You don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but they're there for you if you like. If you decide that you want to carry them, comment below and let me know how they work for you. I'd really appreciate seeing how your week goes. If you want to carry some other rocks, by all means, comment below about that and let me know how that goes, because I'm kind of into that sort of thing. And if you haven't already liked and subscribed, please do so. It helps my little channel grow. If you haven't seen what's in the description box below, please check it out and see what's going on down there. I have all the decks that I'm using will be listed for you, so you can get them on Amazon or Etsy. Very cool. Or you can look at my schedule and see where I'll be on the planet doing readings, so you can come on out to the fair and see me in person. That would be super fun. I really appreciate you. Or finally, you can get a private reading. If you don't have time to travel, I get it. Just give me a call. We will do a reading over the phone, and it will be just as good as if we were in person. Well, as close to it good as we can, because I really, really prefer seeing your face. I really appreciate that. But you know what? We're going to make it work, and it's going to be just beautiful. All right. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the one and the all of you. Come on back next week, and we will talk about the 20th through the 26th of July. And indeed, you know, I'm here for you in all ways. I do hope that you'll see what's coming ahead in the week ahead and be ready for next week. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you then.